So today, instead of working on art, I'm gonna do or work on a little procrastination project. I've been wanting to make a rocket stove for a while and saw a bunch of people making them on YouTube, so I figured I would try one myself. Have some plans which I can send you if you want. Just send me an email. I bought some really thick metal. I should have bought a little thinner, but it's 4x4. It's 4x4 3/16, I believe. And that's what I'm gonna make the rocket stove out of. So we'll see how it goes. Is take the 4x4 steel tubing and I'm gonna cut it out into its 3 major pieces. I haven't exactly decided if I'm gonna do this like a traditional K, like this, a K, or do a little bit of a modified design. I'll throw a picture up there. But the first thing I'm gonna do is use the DeWalt chop saw and cut this out. The bottom piece is gonna be 11 inches and the upright will be roughly 17 inches with a 45-degree bevel. Line it up pretty well by flipping it over, but I have a smaller blade and it won't cut through that, so I'm just gonna finish it off with a right angle grinder with a cutoff blade. Cool. So that's roughly gonna be the shape, right? And then I will have the middle piece come out here. This is actually the upright. So I gotta do another cut for 11 inches this way, and then that piece will come out here. Yeah. Like I said, next step is just to cut the bottom 11 inches from this corner here, and then we'll have the base of it. So the next step is do a little mock-up. We got everything cut out for the most part. We'll do a little cleanup, and I'm gonna start cutting out a few holes for where the pieces will mount up to each other. That allows the wood to kind of slide in. You can see I want the wood will go down here, and it needs to enter the firebox, for the lack of a better term, to burn. There'll be a screen down here. What I'm gonna do is notch this and then weld a screen here. I may make a hole in the back side for access to light it. I've seen some people where they cut a hole in the bottom of it and it makes it a lot easier to light, but we'll see how that goes.
it over. And the reason you tack it is if you lay a full bead, it'll actually make the metal curl up. So a couple tacks, flip it over, tack it again, and then fully weld it. So next thing I'm gonna do is I will make the top grid for this rocket stove. I'm not sure how long. I'm thinking 7-inch arms coming off of that. I'll make it out of the same material as what these little uprights are, but should be fairly easy. I'll bend it in a 90. You'll see it's kind of neat, and then I'll just finesse it to fit. The next step in the process is we're gonna take this 1.25" IOD pipe and we're gonna make some legs. I'm going to make it so the legs stick out the same distance as the pot holder, and so you can lay it on its back and store it easier. So that's next. Let's get to it. So here it is, no paint, but I added a handle, got a little warm, grab it and carry it. It's got a pretty heavy duty base. Got a spot for a pot on the top, and way overbuilt, but nevertheless looks pretty cool. I don't know, probably weighs like 45, 50 pounds. Stand up. So it's all said and done. Doing a little test fire here, and it ended up being a little bit difficult to get it lit because the wood was fairly wet. But once I got it lit, it got to almost 500 degrees, right where you would sit the pot there. So pretty happy with the way it came out. If you got any questions or comments, just drop them below. And if you like this video at all, please give me a subscribe. Thank you.